Okay, I'm ready.
You sure? You want me to go or do
Yeah.
you want to go?
I got it. Ready?
Mm, 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 mm.
I'm playing games. I don't want to stop. Don't want to stop playing games. I don't want to stop. Oh, I don't want to stop playing games. That was my remix of Akon's #1 Smash Jam, Locked Up, but video game version. So,
All right. Welcome back to the Sweaty
All
Plebs
right.
podcast. And here we go. This is episode 20 something because I can't really remember the number.
episode We're Old Enough to Drink Now.
22.
Yeehaw.
I think it's episode 22 or 23.
Okay.
Either way,
That's close enough.
big things happened this week. So much gaming news. So this week is technically supposed to be E3 week. Right,
Full
so
remote.
IGN did their event for Summer Gaming, which we're not going to cover because PS5 did their big unveil. And we'll get into that a little bit, but let's go ahead and get out the fluff
Well,
news. And then we'll jump
okay.
into PS5 as the meat. Does that make sense?
A little bit rude calling our beverage section fluff because that is my favorite section of the entire podcast.
Okay.
So, everybody, crack on up and let's talk about what you got. What you got? Everybody, what you got? I have a very rare beverage courtesy of our main man, Roggy, and this is
Roggy.
the Foggy and the Furious.
Oh, the Foggy Roggy.
Nah.
That's pretty great. I
Foggy
love
Roggy.
it.
Yeah. It's from
I
Humble
have-
Sea. Very good.
What brewery is that from?
Humble Sea.
Humble Sea. I've never heard of them.
Yeah. You would like them.
Okay. I have another Parliament brewery. The reason I do Parliament is because I'm like 5-minute walking distance. And this is Crazy Hazy. It's a hazy IPA.
Wow.
6.9%. Very juicy.
How can I ask you a
Fancy.
question about that real quick?
Hmm.
How do they spell crazy?
Common spelling.
Yeah, it's not very crazy. Sorry.
That's standard.
Yeah.
All right. I have the Stillwater Artisanal General Gosa.
Nice.
Let me
Ooh.
it's kind of weird. Let me just read you its little description.
Okay.
Sour amber wheat ale brewed with orange peel, chili powder, sea salt, and MSG.
MSG is very good
Nice.
for flavor. So make a very strong person. Very hearty.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
I probably won't get it again, but
Hey,
it's
it's
neat.
good. It's good
Well,
to
that's
try
good.
stuff.
Yeah. Experiment. All right. Now that we had the brews of the week, let's get into some quick Nintendo news since Nintendo doesn't have much news going on. They go ahead.
I was gonna say sometimes no news is good news.
true.
Unfortunately for Nintendo, the only news they have is pretty bad. So, the everybody knows about the old Switch hack. Not Switch hack, but the
Data breach.
Nintendo data breach that happened a month ago or so. Nintendo announced this week that it was twice as bad as they originally announced, which is not great.
Yeah. And it was specifically for those who had connected their Switch account to like their old DS and Wii U IDs, since they decided to use a completely different ID system for the Switch.
Yep.
And I think a lot of it had to do with previous like data hacks for passwords. So it's essentially these old passwords people
Brute
got
force, yeah.
and then used it to access these accounts. And Switch no longer uses those IDs. You have to just essentially create a new one. You can't connect them.
Yep. I have a strong feeling this is going to affect me, so I will go back and change my passwords now.
Yep. Update your shit.
You should have been like me and not remembered how to get into your old Nintendo account.
That's what happened to me
Had
too.
to make a new one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happened to me too.
Yeah. That's why nobody will ever get into my stuff because I change my password all the time.
You forget your shit.
Yep. It's like, oh, I need to log into Netflix. I guess I have to log in everywhere again because I don't remember the password.
So with that, Xbox, or not Xbox.
In
There's
10
a
bucks.
sale on the Switch right now. Hundreds of games. I think the first party titles are normally like $60. They're going for like 45-ish bucks, like Mario Party and things like that, which is
It's good
fine.
for Nintendo.
Yeah, which is fine. That's it. I can't think of anything. I know Paper Mario like did another like gameplay video, but I don't feel like there's so much gameplay stuff we have to get through today. It doesn't really warrant
Yeah, it's fine.
the
It's
time.
Paper Mario.
Cool. Anything
Okay.
else to add for Nintendo?
I like Nintendo.
Attaboy.
Good note.
Thank you for contributing.
Good stuff.
Yep.
All right, let's get to Xbox news. Game Pass, new games. We got some great titles coming to Game Pass. We have Bard's Tale. Never played it. I hear it's good.
Yep. Heard
That's
same.
both
Yep.
console
Same.
and PC. We have Battlefleet Gothic Armada, which is a Warhammer 40k coming to PC. We have Battletech coming to PC. Dungeon of the Endless, which is a roguelike dungeon defense game on both PC and console. And Dylan, apparently you have some news about that? That
That
didn't know?
game was already out on iPad for a long time, and I was really excited for it. And then as soon as I got to actually play it, I was like, "Fucking swear to God, I've played this game before." I've owned that game for multiple years now.
Yeah.
It's a good game. Yeah, you should play it.
Yeah. I'm like Aiden and I were talking about it, like we wonder how like the multiplayer is going to pan out.
I don't know. I never played it multiplayer. I would assume everybody just controls one person.
Yep. We'll find out.
Yeah. We'll try it eventually.
Yeah, it's good for free.
For the weebs out there, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 and 2.8 are on the console.
I don't understand what you said. I don't understand the numbers of Kingdom Hearts at all.
They did a great job of making such a simple game complicated.
Yeah.
With their different versions.
Yep.
I did hear that you can now play through all of Kingdom Hearts on Game Pass.
Mhm.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's good for the people who want to do that.
I would say Kingdom Hearts' like storyline is so complicated and convoluted for like
Yep.
Yeah.
no reason.
So is it
Yeah.
Final Fantasy meets Disney? I don't understand.
Yes and no. There's like
That's
Final
my
Fantasy
understanding.
characters in it. It's more of like these like new characters and more Disney involved. And occasionally you'll see like Sephiroth in there or Cloud, but they don't really contribute to the major storyline. They're fun.
It's basically just a Disney anime,
Yeah.
as ridiculous as it gets.
And it's it's
Okay.
fun, and it's kind of cool to see. Like, I mean, I grew up in like the Disney era that these characters they use, so there's like that nostalgic. They really tap into that nostalgic, and then like the worlds are based out of like the Disney areas. So
Is there a Little Mermaid section?
I never played these remixes or anything like that, so I couldn't tell you.
I like the crab from that movie.
Okay.
Under the sea.
Yeah, that's another good
the sea.
insight.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts.
Moving along. No Man's Sky is finally out. Came out on June 11th. And it is also cross-play enabled across both PC and PS4 and Xbox.
Yep. I should have downloaded that yesterday
So
or the day before.
it's a cool game.
I
Like I've played
I
some
really
of it.
want to.
It's one of those games where if you like it, you'll love it. Otherwise, it's not much.
It's
I
survival.
want
game.
us to go
A
on
lot
an
better than
exploration
release, at
together.
least.
Yeah.
It's
We
like
all go to space.
a nice high-resolution Minecraft in a sense. Like you go around, you make
Yeah.
some stuff, you build your base. There's a storyline. It's okay. My buddy Tim loves it. He's super addicted to it. There's
Nice.
like what's kind of cool is there's like a base directory built into the game. So I guess someone rebuilt like
Starship Enterprise.
Starship Enterprise, and they built like one person built the Thundercats home base and stuff like
Oh.
that. So you like all
Thundercats.
kinds of crazy stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, is
And
that E-Man?
no, that's Thundercats.
That's yeah.
You just said it.
Who says ho? Thundercats ho.
Yeah.
That's Thundercats?
Yeah.
Okay. What does He-Man say? Master of the Universe.
I don't think he says Masters of the Universe.
They say it in the song.
Do they?
I actually have no idea. I was too young for He-Man, so
Isn't that the Highlander song?
I don't know what Highlander is.
I was also too young for Highlander.
Damn it, I'm so old. God damn it.
Sorry.
And the last game coming out to Game Pass is Thronebreaker, which is Gwent, like a story-based
Oh,
Gwent.
cool. Good for some people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're into that shit.
Gwent's okay. I never really got too deep into it.
Yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much the gist of it. There's some updates for Grounded, so you can start pre-downloading Grounded, which I'm sure we're all going to play.
Very exciting.
And if you're into Elder Scrolls Online, they have a free upgrade within there, which honestly is a game that we probably would like because it's loot-based, but it's an MMO. You know what I mean?
I played that a decent amount, and I always peter out pretty quickly.
But did you play with a crew?
Yes.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not with this.
My feelings on MMOs, they're usually just a game that you can play with a lot of people. That's just a shittier version of another game.
Yeah, it really is just a shitty Skyrim.
That's fair. All right. Let's get into Phil Spencer news. Phil Spencer celebrated his 30 years at Microsoft. That, to me, is
Yay.
insane. He's worked at the same company longer than you've been alive. Either of you.
I mean, technically that's true. Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Like, every day he just goes into the same place for the past 30 years. I mean, he's obviously done well for
And
himself.
all they did was give him that big postcard.
I'm sure he got a fat bonus.
He's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he's doing all right. But I think it's cool. Other Phil Spencer news is they're just talking about it's the hype train for new consoles, right? They're just talking really about the ecosystem. They're focusing on the player and the devices that they play on and whatever fits their lifestyle, and how do we bring the games that we have to them as opposed to locking people into a device, a specific device like the Xbox, right? And he talks about the paradigm shift and associating it to like Netflix, how Netflix changed the paradigm for viewing like TV and movies. And now we all have Netflix, but you may watch Netflix on your phone, whereas I may watch it on my computer and someone else may watch it on their TV, right? So, I mean, which is very true. So we'll see how that pans out. I think it's a drastically different approach than PlayStation's taking. And that also ties into how they're developing games too.
Which I kind of get, because PlayStation definitely has a lot stronger internal studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they can sell games based entirely just on like Santa Monica Studios or Naughty Dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Minus 343. That's really all they have.
Yeah.
I mean,
Xbox has.
they have other stuff too, but nothing that.
I mean, yeah, they have
Like
Rare.
streams.
They have like the Coalition. I don't even know if they have the Coalition.
They do have the coalition now. They have like 15
Okay.
studios now, but they've only accumulated these studios in the past 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
Whereas
so
Sony has really been on
They've
it
had them, and they've been making them better.
for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So, but give them time. I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think that long run, right, is going to be great.
I'm hoping for the best.
I am not worried.
Now, so I guess there was some data mining this week about Project Lockhart. I thought this was really interesting because Lockhart theoretically is supposed to be the cheaper Xbox. And the topic I had in my head was like, why do we need Lockhart if Microsoft is trying, or Xbox is trying to do more of a cross-generational support system, right? Like, is Lockhart even needed at this point when you have the Xbox One X selling, let's say, sell it for like $200, make it half the price of a Series X, and it can play all the games currently the Series X plays. Do we need a cheaper next gen console? Is that even necessary?
No, but options are nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the Lockhart would be better when games are forced to be next gen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels too early for it either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. They haven't. I mean, it still has its code name, So I don't think we're really close to seeing it actually come out.
Yeah.
So
Who
I would
knows?
expect.
We'll see.
that'll be
I hope they
next
don't.
summer.
I hope they like hold off on it because I don't think they need it. Like I'd be more interested in a driveless version of the Series X than a pared down version of
Same.
the Series X.
Agreed.
Right? Because I can't remember the last time I bought a disc, and last time I've used the disc drive in my Xbox.
I think the last time I did it was I didn't want to download Red Dead Redemption 2, so I bought it, and then found out you still have to download like 100 gigs.
Same.
So, in other news, pretty cool news, ODST is Firefight mode is coming to Master Chief Collection.
Yay!
I had so much fun on Firefight for ODST. I don't know if I liked it better or worse than Reach.
I liked Reach better.
I can't remember. But I really like the Firefight mode in Halo 5, to be honest.
Yeah. I agree. ODST was the first Firefight, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the only good. I mean, it's fun, but that's like the only real good thing. I feel like every Firefight since has been better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again,
But
nice
it's
to have
cool.
options.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah, we'll go back and play it like once and be like, oh yeah, this was kind of cool.
It's just one like they'll set up that playlist within in MCC and go, hey, here's a Firefight playlist. It can bounce either between Reach or ODST, right? So these are your options. So
I like it.
all right, now that we went through the
Main stuff, I guess.
It's the regular Microsoft Nintendo stuff.
Nintendo.
Let's get into, even though none of us really play PlayStation, it is still important because of the generational change. Let's get into the PS5 event. Kind of a big event. My overall feelings, because I actually watched it, is meh. I'm like, it's kind of what we expect. Like, I expect from an event. There's nothing in there that really came to me other than one particular game, which we'll get to later down the line. And then they revealed the look of the console, which also I was okay about.
And we will talk about all of this after this commercial break. Perfect. All right.
But before we get to that,
now we're back.
Aiden is a what is this game called? This is like Last of something.
Last of Us Part 2.
Yes.
Yes. All I have to say is I didn't realize it was this close to getting released. I've learned absolutely nothing about the game with all the trailers because I've avoided everything. But I think they're up to 44 perfect reviews from well-known gaming sites so far. So seems like it's going to live up to the hype, and I'm stoked.
Yeah, I watched a review, a recent review, just came out like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, from SkillUp of the part 1, and I've never really looked into Last of Us, to be honest, like because I'm not in the ecosystem, so I'm like, what do I really care? And it made me want to play it, like story-wise.
Yeah, it's a great story. I own The Last of Us, first one. Although I watched somebody play the entire game on YouTube. I enjoyed the story that much prior to getting it, which kind of ruins the fun a little bit. So I'm generally excited for The Last of Us 2, but I did read the spoilers, so that makes me slightly less excited.
Kind of sucks, but
yeah,
they'll improve on the gameplay. Like I already love the gameplay of 1, so
yeah,
I think it's gonna be great.
The game plays extremely well, or the first one did.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, that's all I got.
Right on. So, PS5 Event, how it started was essentially about Grand Theft Auto. This game that's been around since PS3. And essentially it's saying PS5 owners will get GTA Online free.
Hey, that's cool.
And
I didn't see
then
that.
all PS4 owners will get $1 million a month until PS5. The PS5 version launches in 2021.
Okay.
Maybe I should play GTA 5 again then.
On
You
PlayStation.
absolutely shouldn't. No.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Actually, when the PS5 comes out, it might be palatable because of the load times.
That's
we'll
not
see.
even my problem with GTA Online.
I actually love
it's not
GTA
for
Online. I had a lot of fun with it. My biggest issue was the load times. That was
I
my
had it
biggest
on
problem.
SSD and it was still insane. So I don't know how much they can do.
I think it's crazy that like Rockstar's like really like not. It's not that crazy because they still make a fuck ton of money from GTA Online. But
Yeah.
I do find it crazy. This is a PS3 game that's living on to a third generation of gaming and thriving still.
The 4th release cycle now.
Have
It
you
is
heard about
crazy.
a game called Skyrim?
Yeah, it doesn't
That's
have
probably-
the financial
What-
strength.
GTA must have made more money than Skyrim.
Fuck ton of
Right.
more money.
Yeah.
Because they're still
Like-
Because they have the
billions.
online.
yeah, they're still like top 10 monthly earnings.
Yeah. Like GTA made over $1 billion in like 3 days or something.
I think I remember that, yeah.
It's crazy. They're really
They
right,
like
and I don't
break
blame
even
them.
on pre-orders only.
I don't blame
or
them for
something
riding
crazy.
it out so long at all, whatsoever.
Yeah. It's
As a company, as
sad,
a business, but it's
but-
sad, right? Because now most of us like, all right, give us GTA 6. I know you guys just put out Red Dead 2, and Red Dead
I just
Online
want another
is-
Max Payne.
Do you think they'll do that? Do you think
Nope.
they'll do a Max Payne between, or they're just gonna ride the Red Dead and GTA hype?
I think so, which is just a bummer because Max Payne 3 was an amazing game.
I never played it, man. I feel like I
Oh,
should.
that's a good game. Yeah.
I
You should
played
definitely
1 and 2,
play it.
It's really
and I
good.
love Max Payne 1 and 2 on PC. I played it on PC back in the day.
You get to wear a Hawaiian shirt and shave your head in Max Payne 3.
Done. I'm watching. So sidebar, I'm watching this sitcom called Cougar Town, and
Yes.
one of the characters,
I know of it.
he wears a Hawaiian shirt, then wears a blazer over it. I think that might be my new thing. I think I might do that once this shelter in place ends.
No, do it while it's still going on. What are you talking about?
Wear
Also,
shorts.
never heard someone bring up Cougar Town so just casually.
You're welcome.
I
welcome.
appreciated it. It's
You
an
know-
underrated show.
So the reason why I bring it up because I am a huge Scrubs fan. Scrubs is probably my favorite sitcom, bar none. And a lot of people a lot of people involved in Scrubs moved to Cougar Town. And there's actually a post, like an end of episode scene with the cast of Scrubs in it. And then they have guests from Scrubs throughout the series too. On top of guests from Friends, and then also Community. Abed, during Community, that's Abed's favorite show in Community, and he actually has a cameo at the end of a credits in Cougar Town.
Yeah.
Abed's favorite show in Community was Cougar Town?
Yeah.
He mentions
Talks
it
about it a
multiple
lot.
times. Yeah,
Talks about how he pooped his pants on set once.
Oh,
That's how deep it goes.
yeah.
nice.
I'll send you a link of Abed in there, and it's like the most random scene. Like, it doesn't
Okay.
make any sense unless you have the
Looking forward to it.
context of Abed being a huge fan of Cougar Town.
Yeah, I would not get that at all.
Yeah.
But,
Like, if
yeah.
you just saw it, you'd be like, this doesn't, why would you do this? But yeah. Sorry, sidebar. That show is a lot better than I anticipated, by the way.
Yeah. It's a not great first season, and then it picks up.
Yeah. Okay. PS5.
Yeah. Moving on.
Let's get the PS5. Big announcement after obviously the Grand Theft Auto was Spider-Man. Okay.
Nice.
So I'm going to run the trailer
Yes.
in the background with no audio, but essentially this is going to be a standalone title. It's not a direct sequel, and it's going to be a shorter game than Spider-Man.
Okay. And
That's
it's
fine.
based on Miles Morales from
Yes.
Into the Spider-Verse. Is that what it's
Well,
called?
Miles Morales has been
And
a long
also,
time prior to
yeah.
that. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Miles
old
Morales.
Donnie G helped create him.
Yeah, he was introduced in an alternate timeline called, what was it called? Ultimates.
Oh, I
The
think it was called
Ultimates timeline.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. You guys are making bullshit up. I
No.
know he's from that. I don't know much about Spider-Man, as you can tell.
So
Um,
it's probably going to use the same engine as Spider-Man, just some tuned up stuff that they can use with the PS5 and hard drive, and then some updated mechanics. But yeah,
I'm stoked. I've heard PS4 limitations limited how fast you could web swing around, so
I
I'm looking
this
forward to
is
just smacking into buildings.
the last Spider-Man is one of my like want to play games, or it's like super high up on the list. It just I never find it for a price that I want to pay for it, considering it's on PS4.
this is pretty
I
much
got it for 60 and I'm very happy.
yeah. I hear that too.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for it to get down to like 30 or something.
like this next
After
generation.
this one releases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this next generation, I probably will eventually get a PS5. I just hope, like, I can still play gear like God of War and all that stuff on the new console.
Well, they're definitely going to make another God of War.
Yeah,
So
but I hear God of War,
you'll be able to.
the relaunch of God of War is pretty fantastic. So
That is the last PlayStation game I played. It is absolutely a 10 out of 10. It was a lot of fun.
yeah. So next game announced was Gran Turismo 7. I'm not going to play any video for it because none of us care. It looks like a racing game that looks really good, as you would expect
Yep, that's
from
all
Gran
you need.
Turismo.
Only racing game I play is Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Where
play
the real
ones that are
racers
actually
go.
fun.
Yeah.
So, big
Hey,
title.
look, they made a game about you, Faulkner.
I know,
Little bug.
little bug. This is a big title. I play in the PS2 era. I was a big PS2 player. Ratchet and Clank. And
Aiden and I used to play Ratchet and Clank
Yeah.
multiplayer against each other at our grandma's house
yeah.
for hours on end.
And this gameplay trailer looks like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, they're just fun games. I'm excited.
Yeah, we got the kookiness of the guns and things like that. This is also Insomniac that made Spider-Man. Also, they made Sunset Overdrive, which is a highly underrated game on the Xbox. I think the Xbox just had a terrible launch, the Xbox One, and Sunset Overdrive didn't get the respect that it deserves.
Insomniac also did the Infamous series too, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, great series.
Yeah. I've never played those.
They're fun.
They're all the
Let me ask
same,
you-
though. Honestly, they're all very similar games. They're like these action-adventure games with fun movement and stuff
I mean,
like
if
that.
you have a good formula,
Yeah.
give it a different dressing. Is that what it's called? Yeah, put a
Essentially,
different dressing on it.
Because, like, I would even say their humor is very similar from game to game to game. Like, the way they're writing it, right? Like,
Similar writing, just different themes.
which is good and bad, right? Because it's good because, like, there's consistency. But it's bad because it doesn't always feel original, even with the different themes.
Okay. If it works for you, it works for you.
Yeah.
And it always works for me.
I like that.
So
What's next?
One note, this was honestly kind of a not great gameplay trailer.
I have another one.
It looked great. There was some fun stuff, but
Well,
I just
actually,
want to see guns.
I have a real gameplay trailer here. But
Oh yeah, this gameplay looks great.
this gameplay trailer is the best. Apparently, I grabbed the wrong one. You guys gave me the beer hour, like this whole beer thing. Look at my skin. I'm super red right now.
I can't see your skin.
I'm like,
oh, this is the same
it's
one.
the same trailer. Never mind. Apparently, I did not link things.
It's fine.
All right, we're moving on. Oh, I didn't even pull this one up. All right.
Oh god.
This is a new IP. I saw this one and I thought this looks fantastic.
Third person adventure. Let's see it.
Okay.
In
So
a
tell me about it.
world not her own, where resolve will be tested,
Oh,
truths
wolf.
will
That
be
looks cool.
questioned, and devotions will be doubted. It's like every game.
Yeah.
She will rise.
Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, this looks interesting.
Visually looks great.
Oh, Little
Yeah.
Red Riding Hood. That's what this is about. The wolf, and then she had the red jacket on. I see what you're doing.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Look
see
at
what you
it's
guys
smog.
are doing. That's a dragon. I know I'm missing
Yes.
it.
Yes, you're right. It is a dragon.
So,
I've recently watched all of the Hobbit movies, so I know everything about the Hobbit, even though I
are
already
you
read the book.
happy about that decision?
Yeah, I bought them. I'm not actually happy on that.
All right. Next
Yeah,
title.
That game, real quick, strokes me as one that I'll probably get once I have a PS5 and have exhausted the other games that I was excited about,
That's fair. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it'll be decent.
That's the thing
I
about
mean-
single player games. It's like, I don't need to get it right away. I'm not missing out if I don't get it right away. Right?
Unless it's something you really want to play.
Yeah,
Like super hyped. Like
you say
like,
that as I've
yeah.
been talking about Last of Us.
or like Cyberpunk, right? Cyberpunk I'm going to get on launch.
Yeah. Cyberpunk, I'm in a pre-order for sure.
Yeah. So it's just one of those games. But for the most part, most games I'm like, I could wait till it's on a sale and
Yeah.
do the thing. All right, let's. Next title is Returnal. So it's a Groundhog's Day type sci-fi game.
Fucking, I'm sold then. That's fine.
It looks
Tom
great.
Cruise.
Yeah. Live, die, repeat, baby.
I tell you, I fell asleep in that movie.
I've never seen it.
Theaters. It's a good. You would definitely like it.
Yeah.
I know I would
I've
like
watched
it, and I love Tom
multiple
Cruise.
times. Yeah. Since falling asleep in theaters, and then I decided I like it.
Is no escape.
I mean, on the plus side, I figure when you wake up, like,
Each time I
you didn't technically miss that much.
No, I didn't miss anything. It was still the same. It was the part of the movie where they're just going
Just
through the
looping.
same.
It's the,
Yeah.
the montage loop.
Yeah, it was like the 15 minutes of him training.
infecting my mind.
This looks great, and I enjoy the idea of the Groundhog Day type stuff, but I don't get anything from this this
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah.
So I would
It,
I would put this on a I am not interested list,
That's fair.
at least right now.
it strikes me as like a little mind-bending sci-fi game. So
So here's
I like
actual
those.
gameplay right here.
Yeah, this looks a little bit better.
I wish they didn't do those slow-mo moments because it actually takes it away from the gameplay.
yep.
Cycle.
Like here, I want to see more of
man.
that right there.
For the cycle.
Yeah, this is a pass for me.
If they make it more like a Souls game, I might be interested. Where it's like a sci-fi Souls game. That
No,
sounds
that makes me
interesting.
less interested.
I don't think they're gonna make that pivot.
No.
Might be a little too late.
All right. So this is the one game that Dylan actually
Yeah.
saw during the event,
Yeah, I got the notification that this event was live.
and I got like. So we were talking about this. We got like Ori vibes.
Yeah, very much so. It looks very cute, and from the gameplay that I actually saw, it looks like it plays pretty well and it's kind of fun. So I'm interested in this one, but I can't really say much about it since I had the trailer on in the background while I was working, and I unfortunately was watching an unnamed streamer on Twitch while watching this.
You're watching Pastilli.
No, that would have been better.
Was it me? It wasn't me because I wasn't playing that day.
No, it was Dr. Disrespect because it sent me the notification that it was live on Twitch, and that was the only one on the front page.
Oh, really?
And I was like, I guess I'll just watch this. And he was just like being himself, you know,
Yeah, doing his thing.
having his mustache and his hair.
Mustache. I must mustache you a question.
Yeah, this looks great. This part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those little things. It reminds me of my brother.
Those
I'm
little
okay
things
with that.
remind you of the brother.
Yeah.
They are adorable.
Yeah,
Aiden,
that's
you're
why they
adorable.
remind me of my brother.
Oh,
Oh. I mean, I wish you would have kept
Yeah.
a mullet when you shaved your head, but other than that, we good.
yeah. My hair doesn't really maintain straightness as well as Dylan, so
Perfect. It's even better.
it's juve on the back of my head.
I like it. You're selling me.
I like this music. Look at that.
It's got like this Ori / Airbender vibe.
Yes, I will in fact buy this game. Probably not for 60, but I will get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one. I mean, it's not a system seller for me. Like, I'm not gonna.
No.
I'm still gonna get an Xbox before a PlayStation. But I'm actually pretty interested in that one.
Yeah.
Depending on the, I guess, more info on the game.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a weird comparison. It kind of reminds me of Cameo.
I thought about that.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
Yes.
when I saw
very
it.
much.
I don't think I ever played Cameo the correct way, but
I never
it does.
played it, but
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of
Oh.
videos of it.
I loved it.
It's okay.
So this is an old school
Yeah, it's-
game right here. This is like a 90s era PC game originally. Oddworld. I think it's kind of cool that they're bringing it back.
Yeah, it's
There-
weird to me, but I like it.
It's originally a 2D side scroller. Like there's a whole story behind it all. I just don't know it now because they've made so many releases. Definitely
So they
not a
have
system
the-
seller, but man, this is one of those games like. If this was on Game Pass, I would definitely play.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is a
I
Game
guess
Pass
there's
game.
still a chance, you know.
Yeah.
This is not a PlayStation exclusive, right?
I don't. I have a list that shows all the exclusive stuff, so we can get to that to the end.
Yeah.
But
It's going to be a timed exclusive at most.
yeah.
Yeah, but just to highlight that I still don't understand why they're bringing Oddworld back, just because financially I don't get it. This is like 90,000 views.
Hey man, some people know the name. That's all.
Old
that
people
matters.
like me appreciate it.
That's-
Okay.
Hey, like I like Oddworld. I will in fact play that game, but
That's
I
a Game
just
Pass
don't
game.
get what the idea was.
All right. This is
Nobody knows.
this is the Weeb game. I don't know if it really is. I'm just saying it because I'm
It's in
It says
Japan. It's
Tokyo.
gonna make it a Weeb
Yeah.
game.
I'm like a crowler in, right? So I'm feeling it.
Do another.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't see your face while I'm watching this stream, so I can't wait to get off of this stream and see what you look like.
I'm wearing a donut headband, and my skin
you always
color
wear the
is
donut.
matching the pink donuts.
Oh, nice. Yum yum.
It's up to you to save Tokyo.
Oh, it's about to you to save a Tokyo.
That's not really what it sounded like. This looks interesting. It kind of. So it's published by Bethesda, you said?
I think so. It's got a like that cyberpunk kind of feel to it, which I'm generally attracted to.
I'm interested, but also this is the first one out of the bunch that watching's just like this doesn't really look next gen. Minus
No.
that lighting. That
You're
lighting
right.
was really nice.
Like the reflections off the water on the ground. See it?
Yeah.
But it could be just the art direction that they're taking it, and that's why it doesn't feel next gen either.
Yeah, it does look a little
mean-
cartoony, I'll say.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Astral Chain, Persona, all those styles, but on something better than a Switch or a Vita.
Sure. 2021.
That's in the
Bethesda, yeah.
future.
All right. This game I'm actually looking forward to. This is a timed exclusive also. This is a Gearbox game.
Oh,
Actually, I'm pretty sure that it's a
real
trademark
song.
song, so it's
Yeah.
going to get us marked.
Yeah. Yeah. This is one of those cases where I do not understand who chooses the music for Gearbox games.
Yeah. But it looks like a action RPG. It
Looks fun. Looks nice.
fun. I hope it's multiplayer. Like these kind of games, you kind of wish like
yeah.
Like-
I wouldn't play this by myself.
you want like hordes of enemies to come in and then just have fun with your homies, just wrecking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But so
I
far,
agree.
it doesn't look multiplayer because it only shows the one character.
No.
But I like the
I've
idea
got
of
a-
like
Oh, that was two.
Oh.
huge
Oh.
weapons, crazy armor, nice biomes, right? Pretty biomes,
Swords.
swords,
Yeah.
hammers, Godfall.
It's an interesting name.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's a console launch on PS5, but it's also coming to Xbox. So,
Yes.
Oh baby,
Dude.
here we go.
Hitman. Here we go.
Very exciting.
Right?
Not unexpected at all, but
The engine
I
is
love it.
different. The engine's definitely different than Hitman 2.
They didn't even need to do that. They could have just reused it. Would have
Yeah.
been still a great game.
They gave it a grittier feel, it looks like. Like, as we watch this, you'll see. It feels like they gave it a grittier feel. More, like, grounded.
Are you telling me I'm not going to be able to dress up as a clown and murder people with an axe?
You can dress
Oh,
up as a
you
clown,
will.
but you'll look more like a realistic clown. Crown.
Oh, wait, so I'm going to look just like you if I dress up as a
Yes.
clown?
Because my nose is really red right now. Like, when I first saw this, I couldn't tell it was going to be a Hitman game.
Oh, wow. What about this character?
Well, now, like, it got
Oh, you
to
don't
that
see him
point.
until the
yeah,
very
yeah.
end. Okay.
Till the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Or to that part.
Yeah.
So that's January 2021. So it's missing launch. This is timed exclusive also, I think.
It's too
And
bad.
are they doing the whole game at once, or is it like the other ones where it's seasons?
I think it's a whole game.
And they-
Agent 47 is
I honestly hope
for
it's
his
seasons.
most intimate
The season concept's
Honestly,
pretty
like-
cool.
in his
But I
entire
think the studio had to do the seasons because they weren't sure if they're going to be successful or not.
for the whole
Yeah.
assassination.
Right? I think it was out of necessity where
I'm so
it,
proud to be
it
here
became a
to
hit.
present a little
So they were
glimpse
like,
of the
I
gameplay
think we can
where
do a full game
Agent
now.
47 Is on top of the world in Dubai.
Which I get it, but I also just kind of love the like once a month dive into a new map
Sure.
and just explore it as deep as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, look at these.
It's
This looks great.
realistically, this is what I'm most excited for on the list, just because I love Hitman.
I so far it's definitely the thing I'm most excited for. Looking ahead, it's definitely the most exciting thing out of all of these games so far.
I kind of want to go back to Hitman 2 and play more Hitman 2
I
now.
love Hitman 2.
Like, I watched that
Do
and I'm
it.
like, I want to play more Hitman 2.
My brother gave me Hitman 2.
This is a super aiding game right now.
Hey man, all I'm saying, not enough people have played it. It's
Dude.
the game that literally started a movement.
It created a genre.
Yeah.
This created a genre of games. It's amazing. It looks great, man. It makes me want to play it. This is a full remake. There's going to be a fidelity mode and a performance mode.
Love to hear it.
Hey, look at
So yeah,
that.
I mean, I'm looking forward to going back to this game and actually beating it this time.
Yeah, because this game wasn't played that much, right?
No,
Like
It
Dark
was like a
Souls took it over.
cult classic,
Yeah.
and then they released Dark Souls, and that exploded into mainstream.
Do you think they're going to fix any jankiness of the gameplay? Or do you think they'll keep it?
I think so. So, based on the fact that they say remake, and off the precedent that other Sony games have said with remake, like Final Fantasy VII,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be the same thing, but kind of reimagined.
Okay.
That's all
This looks
speculation,
cool.
though. Yeah. From
Unfortunately,
software character design never fails.
if it's one of those, I will not
Never
buy
play.
it because if I do buy it, I'll get like 25 minutes in and be like, "Fuck this shit."
Which
And
is so
delete it.
weird with you because you love roguelike games.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
weird.
different. It's a different kind of gaming, you know.
You know that you can just build your character to be OP in those games, right?
Yeah, yeah. I just don't want to get to that.
But you love roguelike
That's fair.
games. Like, how many hours of Dead Cells have you put in?
Probably like 2 to 3.
Yeah, it's
400.
really not that different. Than
Yeah, but those games are fun.
That's Okay.
Okay, I like.
Sure.
I think that's the point, right? Like Demon Souls and Dark Souls are all
Demon
fun,
Souls,
and Bloodborne.
not fun. Too scary.
I'm afraid. I'm so afraid.
Yeah. What is this one? Tell me about this.
So this is
pretty interesting.
through Bethesda. This is called Deathloop,
Okay.
I love the aesthetic.
and
Yeah.
it's a Groundhogs type game again. That has
What's
like
up with you and groundhogs?
it has roguelike elements
do not
because
like
if you
them.
die, you start over, but you learn, right?
Yeah. My dad is also obsessed with groundhogs.
That's true.
So when you
Just
die,
a
you
little-
restart it, right? Just like a roguelike game.
Oh, because
Yep,
you're
I'm buying
in a
this.
loop of death. Yeah, okay, that
Yes.
makes sense.
And it has like these like Tarantino vibes, like with the storytelling and like
So
the
there's a lot of feet
characterization.
in here.
Yes, lots of feet.
There's some right there.
Never-ending party where hunting me is the main attraction.
Yeah, this looks great so far. This looks much better than the last game
Always cut me down.
to me.
It's a game you'll play.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
look at all these guns.
wow. Look at all the guns.
And there's telekinetics. We all love telekinetics.
Yeah, I'm
You're already in?
100% sold.
Yeah.
It's got like kind of Dishonored-esque
Yes.
little movement. Yeah,
I was thinking like Dishonored
completely
or
sold.
Prey, kind of like this, like visually Prey.
Pray to me.
Prey to
That's
me.
different kind of prey.
Also, so we haven't got to that part of the trailer, but you have that person's hunting you the whole time while you're going through the story.
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector.
So I'm just gonna take a guess that is something that I love an idea, but in gameplay I will not enjoy.
You'll hate because you're going to die a lot, which makes sense because the name of the game is Deathloop.
Break.
Yep.
Not live loop. Live loop. What? This is what is that? What is that? Bruce Willis movie.
Die
Looper.
Hard.
Looper.
Looper. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I don't remember what that movie's about, but it said loop
about
is
looping.
in the name. Yeah.
It's about
Yeah.
looping back and forth over and over.
It's about JJL trying to kill him, and then realizing they're both the good guys.
Oh shit. I should rewatch that movie.
I've never fully watched it. I think I've like stopped in between.
I mean, I like it, but it's not amazing. But it's fun.
I don't.
All right. Here's what sold me on the reveal. This is the trailer. I'll never play this game.
Yeah, it really sounds like it sold you then.
Sounds like you love it.
I'll never play it. But you'll see.
I am very excited for my friend Jared to play this game
Yes.
and stream it on Twitch so I can watch him play it.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson. I'm just gonna stop trying to buy these games.
Just buy them all. Support the developers.
I got 45 minutes into Resident Evil 2 before I was just like, I'm done here. We're not
I-
doing this.
I made it like 30 minutes into Resident Evil 7 and said, you know what? That was too scary. Delete.
I'm afraid.
You have the sound off, right? It's not going to all of a sudden pop on and scare me, right?
I forgot to
Yeah,
turn,
turn
it
it
off.
off.
That was
No.
my dream.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Friendly. Is this one first person again?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't enjoy that.
'Cause it's too immersive for you.
Yeah. The only Resident Evil I ever beat was 5, and that one was just good fun. Not really
Yeah,
scary.
that was just like an action horror game.
Like this
Yeah.
one looks like it's going for fucking horror.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like ever since they did the PT trailer, that's just what inspired like this game and Resident Evil 7.
Which I hear
The
7 is
PT
actually really good.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
didn't even, I watched some stuff on it. I was like, oh, wow, that game looks crazy. I'll never play it.
It's just hard to force yourself to go into the next room when you know there's going to be something scary.
Like, I mean, look at the
you
details
don't
of that
have to.
room. Like,
Look at that guy. Oh, the ninja right there.
Hmm.
This game looks so good. I'll never play it.
There it is.
Ooh,
There's the
yeah, I like that.
stylized.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Sorry. Why?
Looks great.
Coming in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What do we have here?
We have a Capcom game called Pragmata. Wow. Pragmata. For some
I
reason,
think it's called Pragmata.
for some
Kinda
reason,
like-
I was like, is this Anthem? Or is this the Anthem 2.0? Just the way his mask looks?
Yeah.
Yep.
It does have that anthem look. Yeah.
And then I thought it was like Division all of a sudden because of this part where they're like creating those scenes like the echoes in Division. I was like, what is going on? What am I looking at?
Also kind of looks like Death Stranding in a way.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
Ooh, there's
I
cats
don't like
in this
that.
game. I like it. I like it.
You like seeing the inside of a cat?
Look at the
No,
spine.
I want to see the outside of it. Yeah. What's that kid doing out here?
She's just chilling, man.
I just don't get the technology because he like did a thing and then it appeared. So is it real? Is it not real?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I don't know what the flip is flipping going on.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, now he's got a backpack.
But then the kids got the digital eyes. But now they're creating stuff with a 3D printer. Now there's a web.
And that,
There's a lot going on right now.
yeah.
Yeah, so I have a feeling this seems like a pretty neat concept that I don't know how they're going to translate into a fun game. But we'll see.
And now they're on
She
the
doesn't
moon.
have shoes on.
Hanging out on the moon. All right.
Yeah. You're definitely supposed to wear shoes if you're going to the moon.
Not if you're a little robot baby.
Robot baby.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a robot wear shoes?
Mm-hmm.
2022.
That's okay.
So it's gonna be a while before we see it.
Oh. Yes.
So this is how they ended the event.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, play boys.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, look
This
at
reminds me of
water.
Jurassic Park.
They set a wonderful foundation with the first one, so I'm excited.
Would you say you are
The old one.
juiced up?
Let's go with yes. It's
Hey, that's a
it's
real
based on
animal.
like the West Coast now, right?
It's called the Forbidden West. Horizon 2
I-
Forbidden West.
Did not read the title.
How come all these animals are real and not robots?
This is my fish.
Hey, just
Gross.
it'll happen. Don't worry.
And new dangers.
Oh, yep.
There it is.
Okay.
They're probably going to use the same engine, right? Like a goose step, gas
Yeah,
step,
Goosed Up Decima engine,
Geesed up.
which
geese step.
is a fantastic engine, so it's fine.
Oh hell yeah! Is that a big turtle? Big robot turtle?
It's a twaddle.
Oh hell yeah!
Beautiful.
Looks sick,
I like
right?
it. Yeah.
Until it destroys us all.
I really enjoyed what I played of the first one, but it's one of those games.
It's that style game you don't finish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No depth.
which is too bad because it's fun for what it is, but I just end up going around and getting burnt out like early on.
You know you can just mainline the story, right? You don't have to do all the extra shit.
I wouldn't.
No,
You don't know how to
that's
play
not how it
games.
works.
Yeah,
Well, you never finish games, so apparently I do know how to play games.
I finish games.
Do you finish it? Did you finish it?
No barrier.
No, I traded it in.
Cross.
Exactly. Did you finish Far Cry 5?
No, that game was garbage.
It's
I don't know
not.
why I bought that.
Far Cry 5 was great.
No, for all Far Cry games are terrible.
Oh, God, I hate you.
Why did you buy it if you don't like the other ones?
Stop. What's coming?
Far Cry 5 was
I-
great.
I
don't
either
care
got
what he
it
says.
I liked it.
bundled
Yeah.
with some. I think I got it bundled with. No, it
Oh
was
yeah, that guy's in it.
Assassin's Creed.
I'm gonna say Far Cry games are more fun than Assassin's Creed games.
I didn't play the New Dawn one.
I mean, we can ignore that.
What's New
Mainline
Dawn?
ones.
Oh, is that the? Okay, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka.
That's a song from your childhood.
Yeah, I mean, that was Dancing Baby. Naked Dancing Baby was a big deal during my childhood.
I will be ready.
That was after your time.
I know about Naked Dancing Baby.
All right, so
That just sounds really weird. All right.
Yeah.
that is the major gist of it. Like I said, Resident Evil 8 was the big one for me.
I didn't realize how it could affect your career.
Out of all of those games, I think I'm probably most excited for the Kenna game, to be honest. Either that or
Hitman 3?
Yeah, it's
yeah, either that or Hitman 3 for me, I would say.
Yeah, to play,
Hitman
it's
3,
definitely
but-
Hitman 3. To play, Hitman 3.
Yeah, but I know what Hitman is going to be.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
also don't
Yeah.
have the context of what Spider-Man's going to be like because I never played it, or
Sure.
Horizon because I never played it either. And I like games like Horizon, right? Because
Yeah.
I generally beat Assassin's Creed, I beat Far Cry, I beat those games, I finish them all.
so you're gonna love Horizon just because it does
Horizon-
everything those games should do perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best one of those, but it's still one of those.
So, the console was introduced, right?
Mhm.
We saw the PS5. We saw the router that it's designed out. It looks like a router. How do you guys feel about the looks, the aesthetics? Like the controller aesthetics, I think looks fantastic. I don't know
Controller
how
is
comfortable
great.
it's going to be, but
I do not like the look of the console.
yeah.
I'd be fine if it was just all black, but that's me.
Yeah, the white, I don't know why they took that white approach, right?
There has
like
to
they
be
just
a
wanna
black
be
version
like-
coming.
Space age.
Yeah.
So this person did a size comparison based off of the size of the discs, and look how big it is.
Yeah, I don't like that. That is not a great. I mean, we can't trust this really. Like, obviously,
Yeah, I mean, we don't have the
Yeah.
actual product side by side, but
yeah.
if you're going off the disk drive being relatively equal, as most disk drives are, which is a good rule, it's pretty interesting. It's about what, a third, 30% taller.
Yeah.
So
and
on
it
the
still
plus
looks
side,
pretty thick too.
Yeah.
Especially
it's
that
more surface
disc-
area, so cooling should be better.
Yeah, I hear that's a
Small
big problem with
things.
like the PS4 Pro is like it's fucking loud.
It's a jet engine,
yeah. Whereas
and
like
there's no easy way to open it up and clean it without just destroying your warranty.
yeah, and whereas like my Series X is pretty quiet
Mhm.
for a much more powerful product that actually runs games in native 4K.
Oh shit, you got a Series X, bro?
Yeah, I mean, One X. Sorry. And aesthetically, I'm more of a minimalist, so I just prefer the Series X.
Yeah, I like the box.
Yep. Me like
It's a
Xbox.
console. I feel like it doesn't need to jump out.
Me like the boxy.
Yeah. It seems more practical too. Like, what you're gonna. It doesn't. I mean, I guess the PlayStation probably can go on its side. I would assume,
I would hope so.
but it just doesn't look great. I don't know.
It's too
To
much.
me, it doesn't look great.
It's too busy.
Yeah.
It's too busy. Like it looks like a Tesla
Could be top.
engineer got their hands on it and created a console.
Looks like a Tesla engineer played. What is that space game? Mass Effect.
No Man's Sky. Moonbase Alpha.
So someone on Reddit went and created a list of, because like the problem with the PS5 reveal is a lot of those games don't say if it's exclusive or not exclusive. And so a guy came up with a list and did some research, and it shows that most of it is timed exclusives, which I'm not a huge fan of. There's no statement of like what the time period is. And I think that's like the big issue with the industry right now, right? Like these timed exclusives. Like even COD, Modern Warfare, the survival mode, the horde mode is a 1-year exclusive. And for a game like
I didn't
COD,
even know about that.
yeah, for a game like COD, a 1-year exclusive pretty much kills the game when the exclusive ends because the new COD is going to be out, right?
Yep.
So it doesn't even matter at that point.
Yeah,
The 1 month thing they used to do was shitty, but it's fine. It was survivable.
Yeah. Which is good because when I saw Hitman 3, you're like, I hope that's not an exclusive. And that one's not even a timed exclusive, right? So, even some of the other titles, Project Atheo, which I'm interested in, is also a timed exclusive. But it's also coming out on PC. So it's just exclusive for consoles because a lot of it is PC and console.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I like that
to
they
be
included
honest,
GTA 5 on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Like,
Um,
that's exclusive to that's on everything, even on the PS3. I would have loved to seen Demon Souls on PC at least.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised they're not doing it, but they'll probably port it later in the
Because
console lifespan.
Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC.
yeah, but that game's been out for
Yeah,
what,
but
4 or
it's
5
still
years now.
it was still a Sony exclusive, right?
Yeah.
And that's like the
Yeah,
first one
it's-
coming to a PC after the fact.
Yeah, I think it's the first Guerrilla Games project that's ever come to PC.
Yeah. So when I look at this list,
Killzone
I'm
never
like,
did.
oh, I guess I'm really not missing out on a whole lot, right?
No.
You're just missing out on
Plus-
stuff that you expected, like Gran Turismo, Spider-Man.
You're gonna still get to play those games if you really want to, and you're probably gonna have other games to play.
Yeah.
In between, so it'll just help with your backlog long term.
Yeah.
But it's still a shitty thing.
Overall, the event is okay. It was what I expected. The reveal of the PlayStation 5 aesthetics wasn't that big deal to me. How about you guys?
It's a big deal. I don't like it. Not a good big deal. Bad big deal. A BBD.
Yeah, like overall the event, not surprising, but I think it was good.
It's fine.
No,
A
I
lot of
give
stuff
them.
that I'm interested in, at least.
Yeah, I give them a thumbs up. Probably even 2 thumbs up. But
Well, I think a big part of it is PlayStation hasn't announced anything for a long time. They've been pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, like, we've been waiting for, like, what's coming out on launch.
they did not announce price.
Did not announce price, which I really wanted. I think by now, historically, like for the one and the PS4, June is when they announced price last time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give people like 6 months to save up seems like a smart idea, but here we are.
So I don't know if it's just Xbox and PlayStation going like, all right, I want you to reveal your cards before me so I can price under you. And Phil Spencer.
Maybe they don't announce it at all, and then they both
fucking
come out
crazy.
for free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That'd be wild.
But Phil
I can
Spencer
see.
has previously said that he's like, yeah, we're willing to be flexible with the price.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're just kind of like, whatever they do, we're just going to match it because we're Microsoft and we can just eat the cost compared to Sony. And we're not relying on console sales like Sony is. Right? They're like, they're really
Yeah.
pushing that ecosystem, like, just get on Game Pass, I don't give a fuck kind of system.
Give me our monies.
Yeah.
Do it the Apple way. Just kind of slowly draw people in.
We'll see. I don't know. Do you think when do you think they're gonna announce price? This month or next month?
It's got to be.
It's got to be by next month.
Yeah, it's got to be by next month at the latest. I would assume since they didn't do it here, it will probably be next month.
So this month, Xbox is supposed to announce, like, do an event for their services.
Mm-hmm.
And next month, they're going to do an event for the first-party titles. So if Sony doesn't say anything, do you think Microsoft's going to announce it during that event?
Which event?
Where they announce their first-party titles. We're going to see Halo Infinite.
Yes,
Dude.
the one from next month, yeah.
We're going to see Halo Infinite.
Stop! I can only get so excited.
I'm so, I'm so juiced. I can't wait. It's next month. It's coming around.
I want to play Halo.
I played Halo 5 the other day when you guys didn't want to play games. It's still great.
I like Halo 5.
I was just busy downloading things. Don't get too hurt.
Are you still downloading things?
Nah, bro. Finally got above 1 megabit per second, and then we were coasting.
Nice.
So next week we're gonna probably go over a lot of the titles that were announced and a lot of gameplay trailers that came out during the week through IGN and some other events. Interestingly enough, a lot of it is like smaller developers and kind of like indie titles and stuff like that, which kind of makes sense, I guess, because of COVID and all that shit. I don't know.
Because of the goings on.
Yeah, you know,
in today's
the craziness of the
age.
world.
Yeah.
But yep, that's it. Anyone else have anything to add?
No tango.
No, do you want to play some video games?
Some vidya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys want to play games together?
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. I
Be
like
tempted.
I like your style, good sir.
Maybe do a little digging in space.
Ooh. Little clink clink clink
Yeah,
clink.
if you know what I mean.
The most like mundane, like Deep Rock Galactic in its base level is the simplest game in the world. Like I go clink clink and things come at me and I go pew pew and then I leave. But something about that gameplay loop is fantastic.
You just
enjoy getting represented in a video game. It's not often that they have short people.
Everyone's my height. You're right.
All right,
boys.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Annyeong.